So, do you remember when Chi-Chi's was the only Mexican name in town? I mean, if you wanted Mexican, you go to Chi-Chi's. But if you live anywhere like I live, the Mexican restaurants are everywhere. They're on every corner. You have so many opportunities for tacos. For example, you can eat here. Plaza Mexico Restaurant and Cantina. Or you could eat here. El Jalapeno. Not one, but two. Did you ever eat here? Now I know you've eaten here. Or you can always eat here. Calaveras Mexican Bar and Grill. Pretty soon, you find yourself in full-blown Mexican garb, eating at Los Girasol's Mexican Grill and Bar. When does it end? Here's what I suggest. Take matters into your own hands. If you want good carne asada, make it at home yourself. That's right, we're making carne asada right here at home on our grill, and it's going to be better than any Mexican restaurant anywhere. So let's make it happen. All right, if we want great carne asada steak, it starts with a great marinade. This is the easiest thing you've ever seen. You know what one of these is? A gallon size, a Ziploc bag. All we gotta do is take our beautiful flank steak. Look at this. Look at this. Beautiful piece of flank steak. And we're gonna go ahead and throw it in our Ziploc bag just like that. Okay? And then get it set up. We got a cup of soy sauce. 1 cup of soy sauce. That's it. Right into the bag. Now, this calls for 2 small limes with the juice of, but you know where the flavor of the lime is, right? So I like to do a little bit of the lime. Shave that off in there. Beautiful. We're gonna simply cut our limes. Just juice it right in the bag, and then once you're done, just throw the whole lime in there. And the same thing, juice it, lime in there. Next thing we need is an orange. Guess what? Orange zest, delicious. I just go ahead, get a little bit of this orange zest going in here. And then what do you think you're gonna do? Yep, you got it. You're gonna cut this orange in half. You're gonna go ahead and toss it. One more half. Juice. Toss. Okay. I want some cilantro. Probably about a cup of cilantro. So I got this bunch. And this is just a marinade. So let's not be crazy. Okay? That's it, you know. Throw it in there. And then, a few green onions. And again, just cut off the tips. Just a rough chop. And it all goes in here just like this. That's it. What was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ingredients. Flank steak, 6. 6 ingredient marinade. And we're going to get the air out. And then we're just going to take this bag and we're going to massage it. Just get everything mixed in the bag. Can you see this? Look at this. Look at this. I don't know if you see the oranges, the colors in the marinade. Oh, it's going to be so good. Marinade, 6 hours. I'm probably going to do it overnight. That's how crazy I am. All right, y'all. If you're going to make the marinade, if you're going to take the time to make anything good, if you're going to take the time to make anything delicious, take the time to make it homemade. put a little love into it. So what's better than salsa in a jar? Homemade salsa. So that's exactly what we're going to make now. So all I'm doing here, and you don't have to do this in any particular order, cilantro. Just chopping up some cilantro right in the bowl. Next thing is onion. Red onion. You know what I say. If you love onion, go ahead and chop up, put the whole onion in. If you don't like onion as much, like me, I enjoy a little bit of onion flavor, but I don't like the strong onion, so I go real light on the onion. I don't know if you're catching this, but we're just going to do a fine chop, and I like really small pieces, so I go like paper thin chop. I try not to get my fingers, but you know what? When we're cooking, there's no promises. So a little bit of onion in the bowl, okay? Set that aside. Roma tomatoes. Here's how I do this, okay? I want the fleshy part of the tomato. If you saw, check out in the card right above here, or maybe over here, one here, one here. I made delicious homemade salsa, so that's basically all we're doing right now. And then I just do a chop. All right, now listen. If I'm making regular salsa, I do a nice fine chop for a chunky salsa. But what I'm going to do with this, since this salsa is going to go on the street tacos, I'm going to go ahead and throw this in my Vitamix back there and give it a couple pulses. So I'm going to make like more of a less chunky salsa, just kind of like a nice, it's going to be delicious. So we're just going to continue with the tomato. All right, I got the tomatoes all in there. Look at, this might be a good time to give it a little bit of salt. Okay, a little bit of fresh ground pepper. Now, if you don't like a spice, you probably don't want to do this next crazy step. It's just one jalapeno, one jalapeno. Again, we're going into the Vitamix. So I'm going to take the inside, just some of the seeds out, just so it's not too spicy. One jalapeno in the bowl. Let's take our one lime, a little bit of lime zest. That's where the flavor is, right? We're going to cut our lime in half. Lime. Okay, we're not going to throw the lime piece in there because this is going to be all blended. The juice of the lime. That's it. All right. So we got everything in here. Onion, tomato, lime, jalapeno, salt, pepper, cilantro. We're going to throw this in the Vitamix and I'll show you exactly what it looks like. All right, the cleanup crew was in. We got it all cleaned up. Who am I kidding? There's no cleanup crew. I'm the cleanup crew. But through the magic of editing, you don't have to see all the messy stuff. So I got everything cleaned up. I got the salsa here. It's got a little bit of a foamy color to it because it was pulverized, but oh my, it's so good. All those flavors are so intense right now. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the fridge so that we can put it on our tacos later when they're ready, and it's gonna be so good. It is time, and I get excited when it's time. So, let me explain this. All I did is I took a couple ears of corn, wrapped them in foil, cleaned them real good, and throw them on the grill. I'm gonna give them about 15 minutes turning them. We'll get a nice little char on there. All right, these guys are jalapenos, and they're stuffed with deliciousness. So, hopefully that goes well. I'm not sure how I feel about it, whether that cheese is just gonna melt and make a mess. But here's the deal. This is the steak that we've been marinating overnight. This is what we've been talking about. We're gonna go ahead and get this down. There it is. Now this is gonna go quick because we're gonna need a couple minutes on the side. This thing's only about that thick though. And we're gonna make some carne asada steak. That's gonna be amazing. Oh yeah. Look at it. They're looking good. Like I said, it's not going to take long. We're going to let it go, and we're going to check the temp in a second. Oh my gosh. Are you excited? I'm excited. Let's go ahead and give it another little flippy. Okay? Look at it. She's beautiful. Let's see what we're temping out at. Go right in the thickest part. I'm going to give that another minute. I'm going to flip this corn. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take this off. We're going to show you how to cut it up. We're going to show you how to plate it up. And we're going to show you how to eat it up. Woo! Alright, it's all done. Look it. You can see the grain running this way. Right this way. So it's imperative that we cut against the grain if we want this to be delicious and chewy. So we're going to cut this way. Look at this. Look at it. Nice thin strips. I always sneak a taste for everybody else. So it doesn't take long to cook. Certainly doesn't take long to carve. And we all know it doesn't take long to eat it. And I'm going to go ahead and twist my board, and then I'm going to cut it this way. So we have smaller bites for our tacos. If you're wondering. It's dripping. Do you see it dripping?
The smell of it is making me want to cough.
Alright everybody, it was a long journey. I visited a lot of Mexican restaurants and cantinas. And it all brought us here. So we're going to go ahead and dig in. Let's make a taco. Alright, I'm going in for a bite.
You go for it.
Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm. I'm ready.
Alright, here we go. That is so good. That's so good. Wait for it. I mean, I don't know what kind of toppings you want to put in. That's completely up to you. But this steak is so tender and so juicy.
That's really good.
It's crazy. All right. Let's try this crazy popper. It's just like a side dish. What?
Oh, no.
Yeah, okay. Sometimes you get a hot one. This time I got a hot one. That filling on that pepper is delicious. See what you think.
Ooh.
Pepper?
Mm-hmm. It's spicier than I anticipated. Oh, it's so good though.
One more thing to do.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Homemade, fresh guacamole. That might be the best thing here.
That's so good. That steak is amazing, but this is really good. I can eat this for dinner.
This steak,
That is so good.
so tender, so delicious. All the flavors. Listen, everybody. Thanks for watching. We appreciate every one of you that subscribe to our channel. If you like what you see, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. If you like cooking and adventures, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. So, we'll see you next time when we